What's up, guys? This is Coach Jason. I'm here with Mach 1 Barbell. I want to talk to you guys today about the importance of shoulder stability in the snatch and the jerk with your Olympic lifting and how to improve it. If you want to increase your shoulder stability in both your snatch and your jerk, you're going to need to improve your ability to retract, protract, elevate, and depress your shoulder blade or your scapula. I'm going to go through a few movements to help you get better control over your scapula so that overall you'll have more stability in your Olympic lifting. The first exercise you're going to want to work on is called a scap pull-up. What you're going to do is you're going to grip a pull-up bar with your hands nice and wide and then hang. What you want to do at first is keep your core nice and tight, and you want to resist the urge to let your shoulders shrug towards your ears. What you want to do instead is pull the shoulder blades into your back pocket without bending the elbows and without letting the chest rise, keeping your abs tight and pulling yourself down and up through this very small range of motion. That's going to train the lower trap muscles, which is going to enhance your ability to depress the scapula, which is commonly referred to as packing it down. That's a huge component in stability with overhead movements. If you're a bigger person or you just don't have the strength to hold yourself up and hang from a pull-up bar, try this variation, which is a low trap depression exercise with a long band. So what you're going to want to do, you're going to wrap your hand under the resistance band and grab it up pretty high. We want a lot of tension with this because we want the band to pull our shoulder and arm up. You're then going to sit down onto the floor, and you could use your opposite hand as some stability and keep your legs straight. So this is what I mean by we want a lot of tension, because we want that band to pull our arm upward so that without bending the elbow again, we could pull the shoulder away from the ear and pack this lower trap down and in. This is a great regression from the scap pull-up in terms of not needing the grip strength, but because you could work one arm at a time, you could really focus on the quality of your scapular depression. Another thing we're going to want to get better at doing is retracting and protracting that scapula. We could exercise this very simply from a push-up position. By coming into this push-up position, you start with your shoulder blades in a neutral position like this. Keeping your elbows straight, you're going to let your chest fall between the shoulders and squeeze them together. After this, you're going to push your hands into the floor, separating the shoulder blades, and you're going to try to push a little extra. I'm not rounding my back. I'm just pushing my shoulders as far into the floor as I can, creating that effect of protraction. What you should feel when you're working on protraction is a muscle called your serratus anterior, which is right in front and alongside the rib cage. We can do a single arm variation of that protraction also by using a post or a wall and having our hand about 2 inches away. From here, you're just going to, without rotating, reach your hand in front of you and try to flatten your hand onto the wall. And you should feel the muscles underneath the armpit working. You want to hold this position for about 10 seconds and then retract the shoulder away. So you're going to reach in front, protracting that shoulder, and then pull away. Protract and retract. I recommend holding that protracted position for about 10 seconds, as for most people, that's the harder of the two to get that good mind muscle connection with. Now, of course, we want to put this all together with the barbell. So in Olympic lifting, we press from in front of the shoulders and on the back of the shoulders. So I'm going to show you two different variations and give you a few cues to help you out with this. When we're pressing from in front of the shoulders, you want to focus on maintaining that scapular depression and feeling those lats nice and tight. As those lats are nice and tight, then you want to press over your head without elevating the shoulders into the ears. So we want to maintain that depressed scapula as we're going through this pressing range of motion. I'd really recommend starting with a light weight or even a PVC pipe to make sure that you're keeping those shoulder blades packed and stacked while you're doing your press. You could advance this pressing exercise and that feeling of maintaining a packed scapula by doing some SOTS press. You're gonna come into a snatch grip width, and you're gonna come into that deep squat. Make sure your abs are really tight and you're rooting your feet into the floor. Keep those lats packed and push against the bar. Again, not pushing your shoulders up into your ears. We're keeping those shoulder blades down, abs tight, and pushing that bar over your head. That's it for today's video. If you found this video helpful, leave a like, leave a comment, and don't forget, send it. Boom.